A Precinct 7 Deputy Constable was killed when a suspected drunk driver hit her squad unit over the weekend, causing it to catch fire. Now, he did not appear in court as expected this morning, but a judge did set bond, and we learned more about his lengthy criminal history. Natasha Geigel is live with that. Natasha?
Well, good morning, Melissa and Sally. And yes, 36-year-old Adolfo Serrano did waive his right to make that appearance in probable cause court this morning. He is charged with first-degree felony of intoxication manslaughter of a peace officer, another crime added to his lengthy rap sheet. Now, it was on Saturday evening when Deputy Jennifer Chavis was responding to a possible drunk driver that had crashed into a car and fled the scene. She pulled over at the Sam Houston Tollway near Fondren Road, waiting to stop that vehicle. That's when the driver that she was waiting for, Adolfo Serrano, slammed into the back of her squad car, causing it to burst into flames, killing 32-year-old Deputy Chavis, who has been with Precinct 7 since November 2020. She was an Army veteran and leaves behind her husband, a 4-year-old son, and 11-year-old nephew who they were raising. Now, it appears that Serrano is no stranger to the law. He was convicted of a felony offense of assault of a family member with prior family violence conviction in Fort Bend. This was back in 2009. And then a DWI conviction out of Brazoria County in 2014. Probable cause was read without Serrano present, as mentioned. The judge issued a bond supervision order.
You may not use, possess, or consume any illegal drugs or alcohol. I do want him drug and alcohol tested. I do want a portable ignition device within 3 days. He may not drive without getting permission of the court. If he does get permission to put an ignition interlock on his vehicle within 3 days, he may not drive any vehicle that does not have an ignition interlock. I do want a GPS device. I will order a curfew, house arrest essentially, between the hours of 6:01 p.m. and 6 p.m. 7 days a week until Judge Johnson says otherwise.
And Serrano's bond was set at $750,000. We're told that he also has to surrender his travel documents. Now, Serrano is expected to make his next court appearance at the 177th District Court. So we want you to stay with us here at Fox 26, as we'll certainly bring you updates on this case. We're in downtown Houston. Natasha Geigel reporting, Fox 26 News.
Well, her friends and colleagues say she had a huge heart, was full of energy, and was so dedicated to this community. Today, hundreds gathered to honor the life of Harris County Precinct 7 Constable Deputy Jennifer Chavis. A final salute to a true hero. Precinct 7 Constable Deputy Jennifer Chavis, remembered by her loved ones and law enforcement family for her incredible dedication.
Dedication to her family, dedication to her country through her service, dedication to us all, to this county, to this community.
The 32-year-old wife and mother, known for her big, bright smile, was an Army veteran and had traveled all over the world, but was happy to be back home in Houston, where for the last year and a half, she'd been working with Precinct 7. Congressman Al Green presenting her family with an American flag.
And to stand with her in her transition to let the world know that this country respects and appreciates the patriotism of those who are willing to go to work knowing that they may not return home.
Chavis was killed earlier this month while trying to pull over a suspected drunk driver on South Sam Houston Parkway. The driver allegedly slammed into her patrol car, which caught fire.
Don't you want to say, I fed the hungry, I helped the oppressed, I made my city better, I made my county safer? That's what Jennifer can say today, sitting at the table with Moses and Mary. I was on the toll road serving, trying to keep drunk drivers from killing other people. That's how I lost my life, but I gave it for something significant. She did not live a trivial life.
And that message was echoed by nearly every speaker at the Fountain of Praise Church Wednesday, from Mayor Sylvester Turner to Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, her family, and colleagues, that while her life was cut short, her impact, her service was felt. Now, Deputy Chavis will be buried in Liberty, Texas. Adolfo Serrano is the driver accused in her death. He has been charged with intoxication manslaughter.
The capital murder trial is now underway for the man accused of killing Harris County Deputy Jennifer Chavis.
Adolfo Serrano is charged with intoxicated manslaughter for the 2022 deadly crash. Fox 26's Jade Fleury is live for us at the Harris County Courthouse. Jade?
Yeah, you guys, it was an emotional day of testimony for loved ones of Jennifer Chavis, the state bringing in at least 5 witnesses to hear their accounts of what happened that day.
She was the perfect deputy.
A trial almost 3 years in the making. On April 2nd, 2022, Jennifer Chavis's life was cut short after prosecutors say Adolfo Serrano crashed a utility vehicle into her patrol unit while driving while intoxicated.
Defendant, please stand.
Serrano charged with intoxicated manslaughter of a peace officer.
To set indictment, how does the defendant plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Harris County District Attorney Sean Tier leading the prosecution.
This defendant, Adolfo Serrano, spent his afternoon at Moments, a strip club in Pasadena, where he paid for the VIP room and had drink after drink after drink.
Multiple witnesses were called to the stand, including Brett Hunter, who says he caught the driver of the utility truck swerving on Sam Houston Tollway.
Saw a pickup truck, or not a pickup, but a white truck. It just seemed it couldn't keep its lane.
His dash camera footage catching the moment the truck slams into the back of Chavis's patrol unit, causing it to burst into flames.
When you got to the Tahoe, what did you see?
Black smoke, a very mangled vehicle.
One witness testified that Serrano tried to flee the scene, and another deputy's footage shows the defendant's arrest after the crash.
I noticed his voice was slurred. I could smell the alcohol on him. I knew he was intoxicated, very intoxicated.
If convicted, Serrano faces up to 5 to 99 years in prison. Reporting from the Harris County Courthouse, Jade Fleury, Fox 26 News.
All right, good morning to you. I'm Delon Dillard. We are standing by awaiting a verdict from Harris County Court. We are learning more, working to learn more at this point about the tragic death of Harris County Deputy Constable Jennifer Chavis. She was killed in April of 2022 when investigators say Adolfo Serrano was driving erratically and is accused of actually being drunk during this, slamming into her patrol unit. That unit burst into flames, killing her. Let's stand by and listen to this verdict.
Will the defendant please rise? Oh, you are. In cause number 1765224, the state of Texas versus Adolfo Serrano in the 177th District Court of Harris County, Texas, May term AD 2022. We, the jury, find the defendant, Adolfo Serrano, guilty of intoxication manslaughter as charged in the indictment signed by the foreman of the grand jury. To the special issue, the jury will answer either we do or we do not find that the defendant used or exhibited a deadly weapon. The answer is we do. Also signed by the foreman of the grand jury. Does either side wish to have the jury polled?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor.
Very well. We are waiting on lunch. It'll be here. We plan on resuming testimony at 1:30. Is that what we said, parties?
Yes, ma'am.
At 1:30. So you'll have an elongated lunch break. And you can get with the deputy and you can toss around some ideas. All right? Thank you very much. We'll see you at 1:30.
All rise for the jury.
And that is the latest. You have just learned there that Adolfo Serrano was just, he is found guilty of driving erratically and ultimately guilty of intoxication manslaughter. This all surrounds the 2022 crash where investigators say Adolfo Serrano was driving on the Beltway at the time. Multiple calls to 911. This was in the middle of the day around 5 p.m. We are told Adolfo Serrano was driving erratically on the Beltway after leaving, we're told, a bar and a strip club in the Pasadena area. Multiple calls to 911 were made. Investigators were aware that he was doing this at the time, we're told, and ultimately Jennifer Chavis was standing by on the Beltway near the Fondren exit, awaiting to pull him over, when instead he slammed, we're told, into the back of her. Her patrol unit burst into flames, and unfortunately Harris County Deputy Constable Jennifer Chavis was killed during all of this. We are also told that Adolfo Serrano had 2 prior DWIs, most recently in 2014 in Brazoria County. So again, he has been found guilty of intoxication manslaughter in the death of Harris County Deputy Constable Jennifer Chavis.